Good evening. I hope everybody feels halfway as good as I do. My name is Andy Dick, and this is our little show. It's a half hour long, so just buckle down, strap in, strap it on if you're so inclined. That could be the name of the show, Strap It On with Andy Dick. We're still looking for names. We're still testing the waters. So far, the waters are fine. Jump in, the water's fine. Yeah, we're live with 4 cameras. They have 4K. Don't really know what that means, but supposedly it's the best cameras out there that you can get at Best Buy. I don't even think it matters because most people are watching this kind of show on their phone. Like the 2 or 3 people that are watching right now, probably you're just watching it on your phone. So you don't even have the capability of watching it you can't see every pore of my skin. You know what, without further ado, I don't really have an opening monologue today. Well, no, a little bit of one because I would like to announce that we are a couple days away from Thanksgiving. That's how you know that this is live, because I ain't lying. Well, I guess I could be. The only way I could prove that we're live is if I'm holding up a newspaper with today's date. I don't even... Okay. So I am 3 days into my 2nd year of sobriety. You know what? My monologue's over. I want to introduce the crew. So... to my left is a very good friend of mine, and also acting now as my co-host. We have the very handsome Greta.
Those were very nice words.
You are very handsome, but you're handsome for a girl. And then behind me we have the Bobby Jones Orchestra, headed by the very talented Bobby Jones. Thank you, Bobby. And, of course, manning the boards and the buttons and the cables, we have my favorite, TJ. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and we're all mic'd, so see how you can hear us when TJ talks? You can actually hear him. When Greg talks, I know preferably it would be good if we couldn't. Best if you don't talk.
At all.
Bobby, we don't have enough mics, so Bobby's, sorry Bobby, Bobby's voice is being picked up by our mics, and hopefully...
Our voices can relay what he says, I think.
So in this episode of Coming in Your Face at 10, which is the...
Is it the new one?
Nah, for now.
Coming in your face at 10.
I guess.
Coming at your face, maybe? Because then it's like...
You know, we should take the coming out. Although, just to reiterate from the last 2 shows, or should I say the first 2, because this is our 3rd show, this is an 18 and over venue. So if you're under 18, you got to turn it off.
I don't know if it was set up that way. I think that there's a possibility that like children are watching.
No, my guy Sean Gear. Hi, Sean Gear at regearedmedia.com. Well, that would be better if it was something happy, you know.
Just information, really.
And also, you know, let's you can play some nice background music here and there.
Like soothing music?
Yeah, he'll find his sea legs. The whole show kind of just landed on the shore, and all of us are
like a dog in the back of a van, not to take it away from the ocean.
It's so true. We're getting our sea legs on this rocky shoreline called the Intronet. Is that?
It's American Online, I think.
Yeah. Let's pretend like we're back in 1996, and I'm dialing up the Intronet, trying to get on America Online. Okay.
Welcome. You've got mail.
The end. By the way, being in
America?
No, day 3 of my day 3 of my second year.
Which,
so I have
which
one
again,
year.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. 1 year, 3 days of sobriety. I was thinking, you guys don't understand that that's not normal. I shouldn't have even a couple days strung together of sobriety, and those are anti-Dick years, is what I was thinking. Like
like
because
dog
you mentioned
years?
yes, like dog years. So
does that work
really,
out?
I don't know. I think it's like 1 year and 3 days is kind of like 3.5 years
Jesus.
for a normal person.
It's like Inception, where it's like, been in there for 40 years.
Yeah,
It's been like 10 minutes.
something like that.
Jesus.
So Greg is not only my co-host today, he's also you are a very good friend, but he's my guest. Oh. Your hands are cold and clammy and a little wet.
When you have a lack of a heart, there's usually just ice pumping.
What's wrong? That's what the thing is
A bad circulation.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was hoping to get into your world a little bit.
Oh, God.
Because I think people will have more of an interest in us in the show if they know a little bit about us. So we're going to start with you. So now
Bobby might want to take that phone call. It's just conveniently, actually, at the right time, I think. That.
Oh, you're allowed to take calls. You can even walk off the set at any point and take
I
calls.
was hoping you would take it.
My next tomorrow's guest, which is going to be in a half hour, is my roommate PJ, which a lot of you know. So that'll be a fun guest. Look forward to that episode coming up later in the hour. But in this hour, and we're already coming up on the halfway mark, we need to get into you. So Greg, I know you're 26. Mm-hmm. So 26 years old, and when did you move out here to Los Angeles, and why, and from where?
Okay, well, I moved out here from New York.
So you went from the Big Apple? You were in Manhattan?
Yes. Well, I was living in Manhattan, then Brooklyn, and then I...
Oh.
got my car.
And you were always interested in acting.
Yeah, I mean, I think my parents told me when I was younger, and they only told me this later, a few years later, when I had grown into a man, that my dad would like see me making faces in the mirror when I was a child, and he would just look at my mom and he'd just be like, fuck, he's gonna be an actor. And it's funny because I never, like, them telling me that later on, I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense, but I loved making faces in the mirror. It's just like, it was like a great thing to do.
So then, did you want to be on Broadway? Being in New York, did you want to be on Broadway? Because I do. I've always wanted to be.
Oh, like on Broadway.
But I couldn't do a musical. I was offered to do this. What is that? Sweet Rocky Horror Picture Show, the lead. But there's just no way I could have done it.
Why not?
The singing.
The part that's required of a Broadway
The singing
player.
part, I lacked
Can you
skill. I can sing and
Can you
just
dance?
everybody can sing and dance. The thing is just maybe not well. Like, you know, I can sing and I can dance, and
there's
so
a
can
part
you.
for
Just
that.
like we can all talk.
Yeah.
You know, even Stephen Hawking can talk. It's through a computer.
With a finger, yeah.
Yeah, through his tongue, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, and I was also offered another Broadway thing, but now I do want to do Broadway.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
There's something about the stage that's I've always, like when I was in college, I would always go to the theater, even when there was nobody there. I was in plays, actually. That's how I met TJ.
That's what I was wondering today for some reason. I was thinking about me doing little plays, and then I was thinking, you did plays?
Yeah.
Name a couple.
Ooh. Let's see. We did, Into the Woods is a musical, where I was a wolf. Like a sexual predator, like an actual, like just a wolf who was like going after Little Red Riding Hood.
Did you do plays, just straight dramas or comedies?
It was kind of like Shakespeare. TJ, what kind of plays did we do?
Oh boy, we did.
We ran a few together.
Yeah, we
Robin
did
Hood
As
for
You Like
Children.
It. As You Like It by William Shakespeare. We did Lysistrata,
Lysistrata.
a Greek
Oh, that was
classic.
great. You're gonna
That's a
like
very
that.
What
funny
school was this at?
play. Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York.
In Poughkeepsie. So you guys went to college together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got into this during one of our test shows. Looks like we're going to unearth a little more. You guys were college roommates, and you couldn't pry yourselves apart from each other. You moved out to LA and you moved in together still.
We
You're like connected, not unlike Siamese twins who are connected at the hip, but you're more like connected at the pubic hairs.
No. I think it's more.
I never see you without him or him without you.
Well, we're like Velcro. You know what I mean? Like we have different
So
purposes,
it is like
but we
pubic
work
hairs.
well together. No,
Yeah, I just have to rip you apart. That hurt when I just ripped you apart?
yeah, a little bit. But I think
Listen, I guess what I'm getting at, and I just need you to be honest with me, do you guys hook up?
no. I mean, we have just many conversations.
It's a bromance.
It's a bromance. I think bromance is the proper way.
Have you
to
seen
describe
each other naked?
it. No.
Never?
No. It's not like a baseball locker room in our apartment or anything.
So forget it. I'm just barking up the wrong tree with this whole gay thing. It's just, now you're boring me. So with the acting thing, what was the most success you've had besides being on my show currently?
Oh man.
Which is probably the pinnacle so far.
It's really. I mean, right now I'm at an all-time high.
Yeah, this
right
is the
now.
best so far, which I hope that this will springboard you into the stratosphere.
I've already been getting phone calls that I've been ignoring right
Good.
now.
But
to just
seriously,
leave.
besides this, what were some of your other...
I did a film where I had a principal role in a feature when I was coming out of college, where I played like a douchebag guy.
Was that? Tell me, like, was
was
it
like
a real
a-
film?
yeah,
or
it was
a
a
student film.
No, it was
where you see it
was
on
a student- it was a
Netflix.
student-
Where can I see this
It's
film?
on. It's okay. It's on, but you don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch
I
it.
don't.
It's
not going to. But you're a guest on a TV show on the internet.
okay. It was.
Let's pretend like you're a real guest.
I can.
You know.
Hi, I'm a real guest.
So, but what is the movie called?
It's
Okay.
called.
You know what, then
No,
forget
it's called
it.
The Last Keepers, and it's about.
So, what about your parents, Greg Furman?
What about?
Are they alive?
Yes, alive and well.
Do you enjoy their company?
Well, I'll enjoy them being alive.
No, do you enjoy their company? Because
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is coming in a couple days. Are you going to be with them?
They're actually. This is going to be probably the first time that I'm not going to have Thanksgiving with them
Why?
because they're in New York, and
Why don't you just fly out there?
the rest of the family's here. ISIS, I think, has a lot to do with it. I've received some threatening messages because I'm pretty popular in other countries. Just from
No, but I'm being serious. Are you afraid to fly? because
No,
of
I
ISIS?
love flying.
I hear on the news and the radio today that you really shouldn't during the holidays.
I'm flying more now during the holidays than I've ever flown in my life. For the sake of flying.
Yeah, ISIS doesn't scare me.
No, not at all.
My thought, because I just came back from New York City, if anything started on a plane that I was on, I'm just waiting for something, because my first thought would be, oh, they're fucking with the wrong plane.
See, I would kind of just give up, you know? I would just kind of,
Would you really?
oh yeah, 100%. If we're up in the air, I'd be on a plane, I'd just be like,
If somebody said,
put the eye
okay,
flaps on,
everybody do this, I'm taking the flight over and we're going down, and they had guns, and I would.
so, you know, I
I would bum rush them. I would
No,
plan
you
it
have
out.
to think about it in advance.
Oh,
Like,
I would plan it out.
But this is what I would do. I'd put the eye flaps on, and I'd like just pretend I was sleeping, and just have like the flaps on, and I would look underneath.
You really,
them.
really would?
Yeah, I swear to God, why wouldn't I? You just look from the bottom. You know, you just get like the little eyes at the bottom part,
That is so non-participatory.
and then you wait for them to come down the aisle, and then you pop up, and you uppercut them, and then you're fine.
Oh, so you...
No,
so
it's
you-
all a game of strategy,
So
Andy.
you would be doing something, because you were saying you wouldn't do anything.
Well, it depends on how many guns
just
they had. If
changed
they had like a
your
lot.
story.
Well, if they had a lot of if there was nothing I could do, like if there's more
There's
than
always something you can do. That's my point. Anyone.
Yeah, but I just-
imagine if
It's just so
something was
high up.
going down, I would jump up and I would start the ball rolling, and other people would jump in and do it. I might die, but I was the hero.
I'm just not like an honorable.
No, you're not.
Person,
So
you know?
TJ, as the new cabler, that's the term that we coined for people who plug in cables.
Cabler.
It might be a real term, but Greg, aka Greta, was the first cabler for this studio. Now you're the main cabler of the studio. Do you also have aspirations to be in front of the camera? I mean, I'm going to guess yes, because you pointed one of them at you.
Yeah, why did you
I
do that?
do. I do enjoy a little bit of the performance aspect.
You got a great look.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have you heard that?
People say that the hair is unique. You know what I mean?
You have a great, like your face is pleasing to the eye.
That's what I was telling him today.
Yeah.
Over coffee. So you have a pleasing face.
Okay, so, and you guys don't hook up.
I guess now I'm seeing like how all those things are like tying into like really, really against us.
Not against it, you. Very much for you. I'm for gay marriage.
Oh, so am I. So am I.
So then, you know, is that what the ring is? What's going on?
This is
Friendship ring.
Friendship.
It's friendship.
It's just the thing, you know.
Okay. Well, in your life, I will point out, because I feel a little bit like I'm lying about something, because we're coming to you from the inner sanctum of treatment center of SOBA. We live in a sober living. PJ and I and my son, we live in a facility. I call it a facility. You can't even get into this inner world that we're in right this second without giving a urine sample. You breathalyze a blood sample, a stool sample, and a semen sample. Luckily, I just have to hand them a pair of my underwear.
They told me that wait, so the hand job that the hand job
I
that
know, that was you like that one? I actually didn't write that one.
the hand job that I had to give on the way in.
Now, so anyways, that's my point, is that Greg is the only one that is infiltrated without any of this, because Greg is what they call a normie, meaning he's a normal drinker. He can drink and not wind up. He doesn't break out in handcuffs.
So normie is the actual term.
So the term that alcoholics use for people that can drink and not cause a ruckus. Normies.
It's not very normal though. I feel like I've got, some issues.
Do you? Like what?
I mean, I'm
if
just,
you were a therapist or a doctor talking to yourself, what would you say that you would need to work on in life?
well, I'd probably say shut up, and cut to the chase.
But that was me talking to you earlier today.
Yeah,
So-
it rubs off.
So
now.
in a
It's
way,
part of
I'm a
me.
little bit like your therapist.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah. You're doing good. He used to have a scraggly beard that he recently shaved off. And
Why am I supposed to wear these?
what?
Sorry, you told me not to wear the glasses.
Oh, that's right.
You said that you wear glasses and that's like
Yeah.
your thing.
Well, it's not that. I didn't say it was my thing, because billions of people wear glasses.
I can't see anything.
Well, then put them back on. But I'm saying for your look, you can do whatever you want. But I'm just thinking for our show.
Can I really though? Can I really do whatever I want?
No, yes, in life, but not on our show.
Okay.
It would be best. No, but you have to leave them on out because you can't see, but you have contacts. So
I mean, I can see like that you're here.
nah, you can just wear them because I feel naked without my glasses. I
do
know
feel
what it
pretty
feels
naked,
like.
yeah.
So. Would you consider yourself a frantic little?
Ball of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm a very frantic. I'm very hard on myself. I think too. That's.
There's a situation you're having with a girl, but we really aren't allowed to talk about that. Yeah. Do you have somebody you're dating? Not that person.
No. No, I'm not.
Do you find yourself? Have you heard the term an unfit mother, unable to take care of their children? Would you consider yourself an unfit partner, unable to take care of the other person in a relationship because you can barely take care of yourself?
I think actually it's the opposite. I think that.
Then why are you not in a relationship right now?
Because I have a firm belief that I shouldn't be in a relationship with somebody unless I'm pulled from everything I'm doing and I'm like, I want to spend time with this person, and that's like a natural.
Don't you believe in having a relationship where there's just balance, where like the relationship I'm in, where we have time together, we have time in bed, and we have a lot of time apart?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't have relationships, but I think that it's.
So you're dating people and having sex.
I mean, I see people. I think that's.
Do you have sex?
I mean, I've had sex before. Yeah.
When was the last time you had sex?
I mean, does my hand count?
No. Oh, Greg. TJ, give me something about this one over here, Greta. Give me something.
Why do I do this?
Well, he was saying before how you sort of got the sense that he's a very frantic person, a very
Yes.
high energy, jittery.
got that, yeah.
One of my favorite things that Greg will do is he will gather up all the stuff he needs to leave the house, leave halfway to the car, stop. I don't have my wallet. Turn around, go back into the house. 10 minutes of searching for the wallet, finds it. Out back to the car, putting stuff into the trunk of the car. I forgot my keys. Back into the house. And so he can never get all his shit together. He's always thinking 2 steps, 3 steps ahead, and everything just kind of falls apart on him.
Everything needs to be perfect, and it can be perfect.
Everything. So like, there's a place for everything, and everything is in its place.
Yes.
Do you know what OCD is? Do you have that? Do you think?
Oh, I
You
think
know
I have, like, you said you went to IKEA today. Like, you can picture all of the parcels and packages in that store.
But what
That's
I
more
did
how
with
much I have.
IKEA is I go in through the back door, which is, as I told you, I prefer going.
Right.
I do that a lot.
Is that just like a
So I go into where the cash registers are. I go in where
you go into the
can.
cash registers? Like
Where they
inside
are.
of them? Or like
No. I go into the back door where the cash registers are. So where people check out, that's where I enter the store.
but that's not where the arrow's pointing to.
I know.
You know, like that entire place is literally guided by arrows.
I know. You don't listen to the arrows or they will get you. They will get you. This show is abysmal, if I can just say. But I don't mind. I have no problem. Greta is my guest. We're talking about IKEA. What could be just more? This was IKEA. I love IKEA, but you need a good half day to a full day to enjoy it. I enjoy going through the arrows. It's like a walk on the beach.
But you go backwards to the arrows.
It's the shores of IKEA. It's the Swedish shores, and you end with some soft serve and some meatballs. I don't go into the store. I go in, and I was picking up a bed, and the beds are right there.
They're
right
labeled by
behind it.
numbers. Hey, you just go in and you know what
I went to
number
the
it is?
Kia. I know, because my girlfriend said you need this number, this color. Here it is, and it was right. It was aisle 19, bin 23.
That's like, I mean, is there a little bit of
I went
planning
in-
before? Does she do this before? And like this is like how you always
We're
navigate
both
IKEA?
very OCD and
So she
anal.
goes through the arrow way. She does it the right way. She knows what she wants. She writes it down. Then she tells you.
She went online and said, go do this. So I drove there and did it. She went online, picked out what she wanted. I went there and picked it out and did it. The only stop and detour I made was in the 50% off, which is amazing. That's the only place you should shop at IKEA. The 50% off, it's a large section also by the cash registers. And you go, it says 50% off in big red and white sign. And you go around this corner and everything there is 50% off. And they barely have smudges and or scratches. And it's all put together for you. So you're saving not only money, because it's eventually going to get scratched and smudged anyways, but you're saving all that fucking time that you would have had to have spent making that goddamn fucking shit.
But it's heavy as hell. How are you gonna put it in a car if it's already put
You need a
together?
truck.
You need like a
You need a
flatbed.
truck. Yeah, you need a flatbread bed.
Flatbread
Yeah,
truck.
yeah,
How the
there's-
hell can anybody get their hands on, well, a flatbread bed truck?
Well, people have trucks. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but like,
Oh my God.
people use the furniture. They put it together and they leave it there. They bring it back like that, and that's why it's like 50% off.
Yeah, you don't know about this?
No, I mean
you?
you're literally introducing an IKEA hack to the world.
You're not allowed to move that stuff. Like a moving company comes and moves your stuff, but like, we can move it, but if it breaks you, you're pretty much fucked.
Sorry, the voice off camera is my roommate PJ. He's not mic'd. We won't go to him anymore. Because remember, he's going to be the guest on the next show, which I really do hope is.
I'm praying this.
We're going to try for our next show something new where we have all of us on the show together, and maybe we can have some sort of stimulating conversation, maybe even get suggestions from you guys
That'd be nice.
through Periscope.
Because
or
I just-
something. Because right now
have trouble.
we're waffling. We're very. I'm
Wait, waffling?
almost too relaxed. Yeah, waffling. Do you like waffles?
Yeah, but is that, how does that work? Waffling?
Waffling, like meandering through.
Like a Belgian?
Floundering, noodling,
Like a
dilly-dallying. We're being very lazy with our conversation. We have no topics. We're wandering through a field of nonsensical grains of
Barley.
gluten-free wheat, which just doesn't even make sense.
Essentially dilling whoever's watching it.
Yeah, especially when you talk because you don't have a mic, so it's this muffled voice off camera that they can't even hear you.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Maybe you'll help spice this fucking bitch up.
Well, speaking of spice and your attitude, I was wondering what you ate today, considering that you are like a billy goat when it comes to your food.
Billy goats eat everything. They eat tin cans. So I'm not a billy goat.
I mean,
I'm the exact opposite of
a
fucking
billy goat in a field
And you know
full
what?
of
Good
grass.
point. I haven't eaten one fucking thing. And what time? It's 10:30 at night. I haven't eaten one thing. So maybe that's why I'm a little testy, a little slow. And I know you're going to make a balls joke because I said testy. I was waiting for it.
How many? How many testes? See, I think it's my favorite thing to do is.
Did you eat?
No.
You know what?
I
No
thought you were
wonder
gonna
this
feed
show
me.
is a.
You don't even feed me. I show up and I do like, come on up. Let's
Now I have to fucking feed.
come
this
on up.
faggot.
We'll do a show, and then you disappear for like 2-3 hours.
Okay, so let me just get, for the record, for the future, I need to feed you. That's fine. As long as I know this, I'll have some sausages waiting.
Sausages.
Is that what you like? What do you want?
Anything to keep my ribs from showing, man.
Do you want some tin
I feel like a
cans?
kid from Temple of Doom every time I come here. I'm
You're
just
like
screaming
Skeletor.
away, and you're like that big guy with the whip and no beard, but like, you know what I mean? Just
No, I
work,
don't.
and then offend me, and then no food.
No, Temple of Doom?
Yeah. You remember Temple of Doom? Indiana Jones?
Barely.
Well, those kids were barely eating.
So, TJ, is it my responsibility to keep this guy fed? It's 10 o'clock at night. Could he have not eaten at your guys' house? Do you have anything in your fridge?
We do have a few things in our fridge.
Besides
mostly
mustard?
I was gonna say mostly condiments.
How did you know that?
Yeah.
Most people have mustard.
We have like a lot of mustard.
Because you
Dijon.
go to the store, you're like, we need mustard. Then you buy it and you go home and you're like, oh, we really didn't need
Spent
mustard.
$80 on condiments and no food.
Well, yeah, we have 12 ounces of mustard at that point. What did you want? Just a tiny little bit.
Just a little bit. And then you go to the store and you think you need it again, but you didn't.
But it's a different kind of mustard.
Different
It's like a
kind.
honey Dijon
Yeah.
cayenne.
You got the brown one, you got the yellow one, you got,
So yeah, you have to feed us. I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's kind of in the rules, the whole like working for hire.
I have some
thing.
gluten-free pancakes.
Why would I want to eat a gluten-free pancake?
They're delicious.
It's like a lot.
You ate them?
No, but I'm going to.
You ate them?
Jacob gave them to me.
20? He gave you 20?
He gave them to me.
Oh God, damn it!
You got it, Dylan.
You giving away freaking pancakes? Look, we're just like
we could. I wish we could bring these cameras and have a show at Swingers. Would that be possible even?
I'm sure if we, got a permit and walked in there and said
No,
we're
they
just-
would let me. I know the
SIM
owners.
cards. Just couldn't do a lot.
But I want to do it live.
I mean, anything is possible
You know what else is
when
possible?
you're fed.
I'll feed you. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you what's possible right this second is to end the show. Thank you for tuning into this very most abysmal. I apologize, and I don't normally apologize for my work, if you could call this work.
You're the host. Just saying, it's not my responsibility.
From me, Andy Dick, I say goodnight, adieu. I bid you a fair, fond farewell. And do you want to say goodbye, Greta?
Yes, goodbye. Thank you for witnessing a man that doesn't feed his staff and blames the failure of the show on the other
Please
guy.
don't touch me. Goodbye.